Vilam, Chal, Harwan, and Kamal ride the chariot northwest on the east bank of the Euphrates River, somewhere between Uruk and Babylon. Harwan says, I hope we stop soon. I've got butt bruises on my butt bruises. Kamal doesn't know what to say. Harwan says, how long have we been traveling? 2, 3 weeks? Kamal says, no, we left this morning. Remember? Harwan says, riding in the boat better be better than this. If not, I'm walking back. With or without you. Well, Kamal says, don't get eaten by any crocodiles. With daylight subsiding, Vilam and Chal select a spot to camp for the night. Vilam says, it will be dark in a couple of hours. Let's stop here, get a fire going, cook up some gruel. The four build a fire, construct a tripod, and boil water and grain. Harwan says, I'm exhausted and famished. Chal says, the boat is not too far behind. There it is now. The boat arrives at camp, and Maul joins Vilam and the rest. Vilam says, you hold up okay? And the ox? I know it was a long way to walk. Maul says, I'm good. The ox did all the work. He didn't complain. We switch oxen tomorrow. He'll get a break. Vilam says, good. Set up a husbandry area on the other side of those bushes. The thralls will bring feed, watering tubs, and water. Once everything is set up, food should be ready. Make sure the thralls eat first. They expended a lot of energy rowing all day. Ball shouts from the boat. Hey, Vilam, what's the word? Vilam says, we are camping here tonight. It is our first night, and we are relatively new at this. We'll use this first night to develop workflow for camp setup and operation. I have a general idea, but we need to put it into practice to vet the process and find opportunities for improvement, figure out what works, what doesn't, what is truly necessary, and what we may have missed. We need to get the tent, ox, sleeping gear, human and animal feed, watering tubs, and kitchen supplies off the boat. Ball says, you got it. Remember, I'm going to need 4 thralls to do post-trip cleanup and inspections on board. Vilam says, okay. Make sure they get chow when they are done, and make sure they are available to provide camp security shifts overnight. There are a lot of wild animals for sure, and there may be bandits. Ball addresses his thralls. All right, thralls, we're camping here. Set the anchor, position the gangplank. I need 4 of you to offload the kitchen box, daily rations, watering tubs, and ox, and a sack of feed, dried human food, and drink. Report to Chal. He will tell you what to do. The rest stay on board for inspection and maintenance duties. An angry slave? What? I have a special chore for you. What? Shovel the ox shit over the side. It's a seat of honor privilege. Angry slave says, oh, that's some bullshit. Ball says, literally. 4 thralls unload the spare ox and necessary gear and supplies and report to Chal. Chal says, move the animals, feed, tent, and watering tubs to Maul over by those trees. Thrall Joe says, you got it, boss. Thrall Bob says, you got it, boss. And then he says, just so you know, a mushroom or 2 may make the job a lot less tedious. Chal says, I don't think it will help with complex tasks, but it should help relieve the tedium of rowing. Hit me up in the morning. Maybe we can come to some arrangement. Bear in mind, I have limited supplies. I'm sure I can get more in Babylon, but points north is a crapshoot. Thrall Bob says, not a problem. I may be able to find a connect further north. Chal says, cool, man. All right, you generics understand? Generic Thrall says, sure, but why don't we get names? Because you're expendable generics. I thought you knew that. What? You're like a red shirt. What? You haven't heard this one? There's a myth that takes place in the future where men travel to outer space, way past the moon, in these big boats that fly. And the characters that are most likely to get knocked off are, well, they wear these red shirts. Why do you think Reed got selected for sacrifice? I'm positive because he was wearing a red shirt, and the gods could see it from miles away. The generic thrall says, well, but we're not wearing red. How could we be expendable? Boss says, I wouldn't worry about it. It's just a myth. And then he thinks, this gift of prescience is going to get me in trouble. I've got to learn to keep my voice, my inside voice, inside. Angry Slave says under his breath, stupid seat of honor. I wonder how that damn ball would like sitting in the stupid seat of honor, staring up the giant anus of that ox all day, getting course 101 in the biological mechanisms of the origin of bullshit. Enki damn ball. Enki damn him. Ball says to the other two, all right, you two, I'm going to need you two to... Wait a second. There should be 3 of you. We start with 8. There's 4 on shore. Angry Slave, plus you 2. That makes 7. That means 1 is missing. The generic thrall says, well, he was here a minute ago. Angry Slave says, I saw him hop off as soon as we laid anchor. He said he was getting sick and felt like he was going to give birth to liquid shit. You'd get sick too if you rode back here. It smells like the inside of Nurgle's butthole. Ball says, he better show up soon. Anyway, in the meantime, you two check all the lines, knots, the hull for leaks, report any problems. Then help Angry Slave scrub decks. When you are finished, get some chow and report to Chawl for onshore duties. I'll schedule a detail in the morning to correct any deficiencies. You got it, boss. Pulast joins Kamal and Horwan by the fire. They awkwardly wait for the others to speak. Pulast says, Kamal, Horwan. Kamal and Horwan both respond. Pulast. Philam said that I need to be civil with you, and I wasn't allowed to kill you or anything. Well, he told me I wasn't allowed to make any more Philistine jokes. The 3 stand silently for a minute. I got a new knife. Well, I got new jokes. Philam directs his attention to Pulast and Kamal. You two better behave. I tell you what. Kamal, Horwan, you two assume kitchen duties. Cook, serve, clean, and Pulast, help pitch the tent. Then take latrine duties. I'll get a thrall to help you. And both of you, sleep at opposite ends of the camp. Maul sets up the animal husbandry area. Chawl and some thralls move the animals and feed to the husbandry area. Philam addresses Lilia and Forgar. Philam says, Lilia, you'll be sleeping in the tent. Lilia says, fine, but these accommodations on ship are unacceptable for a royal hostage. I'm going to need shade, privacy, a place to sit. Okay. Snacks and drinks for me and Peaches. A bucket with a seat. And I don't want that asshole Forgar hanging around unless I need him. Okay. Forgar thinks to himself, I wonder what those white lines are in the sky. Philam says, Forgar, you heard her. Yes, sir. Once we get the camp set up, organize a security detail, schedule guard duty for the night, make sure everyone gets a shift, arm them with steel spears. Yes, sir. Peaches hears something and growls, jumps off the platform, runs down the gangplank, and disappears in the bushes. And then Lilia says, Peaches, be back after dinner. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe I might get another subscriber. Alright, like, comment, subscribe.